Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Saf and this is continuation of video lecture series on Dialogflow. In this video, we are directly dive into the Dialogflow. Before that, I strongly recommend to watch my previous video for better understanding and subscribe my channel. And let's get started. For this, open the browser and visit the official website of Dialogflow. As you know, this is the Google platform, so you have to log in with the help of your email ID. Wait a second, and there we go. This is the main interface of Dialogflow. As you create agent, clicking on create agent. Now let create agent. Click on create agent. Type the agent name like I am typing and library action library. Now before creating agent, keep your language as a default language or time zone as a default time zone, which is basically based on the product or business. And finally click on create button to create the agent. Wait a minute, actually it take a time to set up all for your agent in background, so it takes some extra time. And there we go. As you see, this is the main interface of the bot, which is not contain anything. I am explaining all these things in this menu, and in next video we will directly dive into the creation of bot. Let's start understanding what is all this. As you see in the top left corner, it indicates our bot name, and next to it it indicates setting. Let's move the setting. As you see in the setting, it contains different function or different things related to bot. You can manage it. There is a delete button where you can delete the bot, and next you can change the setting of your bot by changing its languages. In next it indicate the ml setting. Actually ml setting indicate the threshold value of intent. Below this threshold value it used fallback intent. We will discuss it later videos. And import and export setting help to take the backup of your bot, or take the previous build bot into action mode. Share setting help to share the bot with the multiple person or multiple developer, so can multiple developer can able to develop a bot at a time. There are a lot other more in setting, but I think that's is sufficient. Now let's understand some other important things. Before understanding what is intent, you can also change the language of the bot from clicking here. Now let's move to the intent. Intents are used to define what you want a bot to respond with when it pick up the intent of user. These are default intent, in which one is welcome intent, which is called to greet the user, and other is fallback intent, which is trigger when the user query is mismatched with any of the intent. Now let's analyze the intent content. So click on welcome intent and see what it contains. Context are used to record the follow-up intent, while event are used to take the one when it is called the intent. Training phrases are example phrases for what end users might type or say, referred to as end user expression. For each intent, you create many training phrases. When an end user expression resembles one of these phrases, Dialogflow matches this the intent and respond according to it. Dialogflow sends an API interaction response for each step of slot filling. For each of these slot filling responses, the intent and action will be the same, and the parameter collected so far will be provided. When building an agent, you provide prompt the agent will use to get parameter data from end user. When end user query is matches with the any of the training phrases or resemble with the training phrases, then response are pass on to the user. You can see that this is the fulfillment in which we can link the bot with the our code or the logic which I put in the code. You also add different response for different platform, like different response for Messenger, Slack, Viber, etc. Now let understand what is entity is. Entities are the part of user input that describes some useful information that Dialogflow can extract and perform an action with it. You can create entity by just clicking on create entity. Type the entity name and the phrase or the word resemble to the entity. Like I create a entity name month, and the its phrases related to it are January, February, March, April, and the word when encounter in the question or the expression asked by the user, then it will be directly called or pass on to the parameter. As we discussed earlier, fulfillment is code that deployed as a webhook that let your Dialogflow agent call business's logic on an intent by intent basic. We will discuss in later videos. As you see in integration, Dialogflow support multiple platforms where you can integrate your agent by just one click, where all these things are discussed in a separate video. In training option, you can upload the past conversation data to improve the agent performance. In history option, you can check out the agent performance, like how bot is respond to the user input, etc. In analytics, you can check out which intent is called, what is the average response time, is there any lag in responding an agent, and many more. There is also a pre-built agent in Dialogflow where you can directly import in your bot as a part of your bot. You can also use Smalltalk pre-built intent in your agent, which help to improve your agent from small query. Here is Dialogflow document where you can get more help. As per business model, you can choose your Dialogflow plan that best suitable to you or your business. That's all for today video. I hope you understand all in this video. In next video we will talk about the flowchart and intent and entities. For that, please subscribe my channel and like my video. If you have any doubt or any help, please comment below.